realising that you guys probably heard none of that because the mic was tucked up. Hello there, Miso. I have lots of explaining to do, not only the fact that I about dropped my controller being on my lap because I have a wire running into my headset and another short-ass cable running from my PlayStation to the controller itself. That way it can charge whilst we're streaming here. And point is that all of these wires, they're kind of getting intertangled because they're so short. I have to sit more uncomfortably than I'd like. Oh man, what I do for you guys, honestly, it's all out of the goodness of my heart. But that being said, all jokes aside, this is not going to be any regular old Repose Locke, because it's also going to involve a chosen Repose Locke. That was a dog that I heard barking. That's just the joys of neighbourly living. But say, the title does not lie, because this time around you guys get to pick the characters. So as we're going along, I'm going to create polls for which reposes we're going to choose. When the element appears the first time, we're going to be using those polls to determine what the orange-based repose is going to be. And then when that element appears the second time, we're going to be using those polls to pick out what the blue-based reposes are going to be. That way we have 2 reposes per element. It's only fair for Nightmare mode. I mean, this is what Force Nightmare mode we're talking about here. I need at least 16 characters. Hopefully good ones, and you guys are going to determine that by voting for said characters. Alternatively, anyone who super chats as an additional bonus for interacting with the chat even further, you guys can pick a character. Doesn't even matter which character wins the poll. The only character that shall be chosen is the one chosen out by the person who did that super chat prior. So yeah, they can rig this entire game either against me or for me. It depends on how much suffering you want to see me go through. In that case, you can super chat and instantly pick Wrecking Ball. Much to my distaste that would be, but I'm sure it would be funny all the same. I just felt like it would be nice to have the extra level of interactivity, provided that you guys can pick out for reposes in this here Nightmare Locke. Yeah, emphasis on the Nightmare and all that. So we're going to get the first poll set up here, and the rest of the rules are pretty much Locke standard. We get a element that could appear in any given area, and when such things appear I must swap out to a Skylander corresponding to that element, and I cannot switch out again until the element of the area switches once more. Now I'm just going to quickly sort out this poll. What orange base repose should we have for the fire element? I'm glad you like the sound of this here, Miso. I'm hoping it will be fun. It's going to involve a lot of back and forth between the game in front of me and the chat by my side. Let's get that poll rolling. But say, whenever an element pops up, I must switch out to a repose corresponding to that element and cannot switch out again until the element of the area has changed once more. And if a Skylander is defeated in the battle, their classes are dead and cannot be used again without rest of the lock. Really, it's as simple as that. We've gone over the main points of interest, determining what reposes will be added to the cast based on what you guys vote for. Super chats get instant picks. And we're kicking things off, obviously, with the orange-based fire element, because fire is the first element that appears in this game, and like I said, the first time an element appears, it will be an orange base we determine, and then it will be the blue bases we determine for the second time the element appears. Let's press this X button, get into a brand new save file, which will be, obviously, of the Nightmare difficulty, though the game is going to take its time here. The music has significantly dropped, so no doubt my voice will be far more easily heard. And in the story mode, you might recognise this save file. That's the Soul Seeker's save file. Yeah, all that time and effort poured into that glorious Portal Master Rank 80 and 100%. That took us far too long. So far, Flameslinger's winning, but we're going to give it some time for people to come settling in here. I mean, we are only 5 minutes into the stream, for Pete's sake. Let me know how you're doing there, Miso. I hope you're having a good day, my friend. Obviously, the Miss Marvel finale dropped today, which I've been watching, and I, for one, didn't hate the show. I quite enjoyed it. Then again, it's Marvel. It's hard for me not to enjoy things, even when Marvel's at their worst. They're at the bare minimum enjoyable. Even for The Dark World, which is not by any stretch of the imagination a good film, has its enjoyable moments. Anyway, we're actually going to let these cutscenes play out with me as well if we're going to wait for people to start voting on the poll right now, because like I say, Flameslinger so far is absolutely running away with it, with 2 votes both being within his favour. Welcome for Crappy Portal Master. Boy, I hope you're not feeling crappy. That's not a good way to feel. But I myself, I'm doing great. I hope you are too. And welcome to the stream. Your support is very much appreciated. Oh my gosh, it's the Swap Force. Not that we're going to be playing as any single one of them this stream. After all, this is a stream dedicated to all the reposes that you guys once again get to pick out. So far, it's very much in Flameslinger's favour, and this will obviously be the series too, because we're talking about the orange-based fire reposes here. But to be fair, I'd pick Flameslinger over Eruptor any day of the week. Miso is doing great. Well, that's awesome. Awesome to hear indeed. I just got Skylanders Giants, so I'm excited for that to come. Awesome, yeah, I hope you have a good time with that. I mean, it's a great game, so how you could not have a good time, I cannot fathom. Sounds impossible to me. It sounds unbeknownst for one to not enjoy the might of Skylanders Giants along the way. So, Igniter seems to have gotten a vote. Now, it's 33 to 67%, even though, you know, those are rounded to the nearest whole numbers, because technically it's 66.6%, but that 0.6 is reoccurring, so an infinite number of 6s, because thirds are weird like that. By the time this cutscene is over, I think we might just jump into things with Flameslinger. I'm sure as the stream goes along and we get a little bit later and, you know, my American audience start to wake up from their slumbers, I'm sure that, you know, the polls can get a lot more utilized later on. I hope so, because it takes me long enough to write them out. I shouldn't though, I'm generally good at typing, but how long it took for me to type out the fire poll would say so otherwise. And for those of you who are just entering, be sure to interact with the poll. I'm letting you guys determine the fate of this Repose Locke, so you guys can really screw me over if you want to. Pick the bad characters. Luckily for fire, that's kind of difficult, because pretty much all of the fire characters are great. But there are other elements where you can really screw me over, like for example, you can give me Stealth Elf twice, rather than giving me Stump Smash and Camo, which is easily the best combination of the element, even though I like Stealth Elf, but in this game she is so heavily nerfed. For some reason, all of the characters they brought back for reposes, with the exception of Camo, were all of the old characters they nerfed, and all the other ones they just kind of left as they were. Like, Sunburn is good in this game, really good. So yeah, where was the bite of Sunburn when they were creating Stealth Elf? And what do you know? Igniter's even out for poll, 50-50. Might have to wait a little bit because we can't have an even poll. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the stream. It's amazing to see you, my friend, and it's always great to have your support here on the channel. Be sure to vote so that then we don't have things so even. Igniter and Flameslinger, they're keeping it close, baby. But we can't have it closed, we've got to have one determined winner. You know, unfortunately there's only one room for this slot for the fire orange base. As much as I wish I could have both Flameslinger and Igniter, that's not quite the way this works. I'm about to press the skip button out of habit, we're not doing that. And this cutscene is really quiet, if it's even playing in volume at all. Oh no, there's volume there. It's just really quiet, like I say. I hope you guys like your cutscenes on the quiet side. After all, this is a quiet place. Dun dun! Oh, and now the volume is all the way back up again. We had to prepare ourselves for banking up, even though Flynn did a terrible job of that. We gotta give her credit though. Tessa did kind of leave it for last minute there. Vote Flameslinger, or you could vote Igniter or Eruptor. Just vote anyone so that then the poll isn't a split 50-50. Yeah, we're going to wait for one final vote, and whoever they vote for is pretty much going to determine it, unless they vote for Eruptor, in which case we gotta wait it out because Igniter and Flameslinger will still have the same number of votes in that case. Oh my. Yeah, now we just get to sit around and wait. Like I say, I didn't exactly pick peak time for streaming, but the only way I'm really earning money these days is by doing Uber delivery, and Uber delivery steals peak time for deliveries away from live streaming peak time. In other words, live streaming peak time is 5 PM UK time. Uber deliveries peak time for getting the most orders and the most tips generally is also 5 PM. I can't do them both, so today, because I have to go out and do deliveries to earn money, instead I had to stream at 1, which was not peak time. So yeah, sometimes you gotta make the sacrifices, but this is only here because I didn't have a Skylanders video prepared for today. I meant to have 167 Skylanders ranked. That was meant to premiere today, but I didn't have it finished because the editing has taken me so damn long. I'm recording gameplay for every single Skylander, and I'm putting in all sorts of different assets. I'm blurring out the gameplay so you can draw focus upon those assets. You know, I'm making jokes in the midst there for the sake of entertainment. So naturally, doing all of this stuff, it takes time, which is why that video has been delayed 2 weeks. So instead of premiering today, it's premiering 2 weeks from now. And the premiere in between is going to be the start of the Skylanders Trap Team Soul Seekers, which is hype because it's Trap Team and it's Soul Seekers. Those two things in combination are absolute awesomeness. You can't go much wrong with any of that. Yes, Igniter, Fold Igniter. Or don't, you know, it's up to you guys. You guys are determining the fate of this. And we have one final vote, 60-40. In the end, looks like Flameslinger is taking home the victory. So our orange base fire goes to Flameslinger. But I'm going to set up the poll ready for the next element that's going to occur, which is going to be Earth. So we need to determine what orange-based Earth repos we have. So let me type that out. And obviously that has 3 options once again. We have Prison Break, Bash, and Terrafin. I'm very curious to see who gets picked here, because if it's not Bash, Prison Break and Terrafin repeat themselves for the blue bases. And if I have a character from an orange base, we can have the same character for their blue base. So we could, if you guys really want to make me suffer, have Prison Break on this cast twice. So yeah, if the Earth poll is live, be sure to vote for that. But for now, I think it's time we kick things off with Flameslinger. Obviously his Series 2, because that's the orange-based repos for you. And here we go, I've already got achievements. The Dapper Copper and the Ultra Powered. Yeah, baby. That's the joy of, you know, being overpowered. As you can tell, Flameslinger is about as maxed out as they get. I do play the character enough, for Pete's sake. No, not Flynn's favourite part. Anything but the favourite part. Hi, how you doing, my friend? So far, Prison Break is 100% of the votes. Wow, you guys really want to see me suffer. I love Prison Break. I hate him in Swap Force. He got so heavily nerfed. Even his WoW power, which is Dumbledore Broken in Giants, is just an average WoW power in this game. Like, I much prefer the WoW power of Giants, which is why I'm surprised that Bash isn't winning out. I thought all of you would want to see some Bash, but apparently, you know, Crash for Skies hasn't paid you enough to rig this poll. Okay, here we go. If it meant Bash, trust me, Crash for Skies would pay for your votes. Bit like how they do in actual politics, where they pay for votes. Wow, what do you know? Blackout's here. I really shouldn't speak ill of politics, but what can I say? I don't have high opinions of them. Yeah, you got that right there, hi. But Blackout 46, welcome to the stream. I really appreciate your support and you stopping on by. Time is very valuable and precious. You don't exactly get it back, so you choosing to spend it with me is a deep honour, which I do not take mildly. It'd also be an honour for everyone currently in the stream to leave a like and vote in the polls right there. Those are the best most forms of interactivity, and ultimately what's the point in live streaming if you don't interact with your viewers now, right? Volley shot. There you go. It happened eventually, but the guy was already dead, so in the end I didn't even need it. Yeah, baby. I love the fact that for Flameslinger's WoW power here, we get the second, like, sprint. It's really great for speedrunning and just dealing massive amounts of damage. My cousin and you are going to be going to the Black Sea tomorrow. Wait, I'm going to be going to the Black Sea tomorrow? Why would I be going to the Black Sea? What even is the Black Sea? It sounds like something made up and not real. Even though there is one thing which is real on our planet that we call Earth, the Red Sea. Called that because it's not actually red and it's not bathed with blood. Don't worry, it's not quite that dark. It's called the Red Sea because it's really warm. Like, I've been to Red Sea before and, you know, it is warm. Okay, I boiled pretty much. Felt like a lobster, which wasn't pleasant, so it made me feel sorry and great sympathy for lobsters. There's a song in Bulgarian. It's a sea that's really good. Right, I see. Hey, puns. I see that the Black Sea is a sea that's really good. I could continue with all the sea puns, but, you know, I'm gonna subside in that little bit. Save you guys from all the tyranny, I suppose. Oh yeah, Tessa. Suppose that's what we'll do. The song is on for Black Sea. It is really good. Cool. Again, can't say I'll be visiting that. Though I wish your cousin luck. I hope your cousin enjoys it. You've said it's good, so no doubt for them it will hopefully be good. Barking? You gotta be barking mad if you speak with me with that straighter face. We're Skylanders, we're your hero. You should be so flabbergasted to see us right now. And yet you're just keeping your chill on, and you can't be keeping your chill on. Chill is for opposite vibes for the fire element. Fire is warm, blazing, and passionate. Water is cool and collected. We don't want to be that way. We want to be chaotic. Oh yes. Anyway, seems as though Bash got a vote on the poll. Let's see if he can make a last minute comeback. But so far, the odds very much seem in Prison Break's favour. At least with the orange base repos it is. Yeah, hi. You've told me before that you're Bulgarian, which, you know, as I've said time and time again, that's awesome. It's awesome to see Portmasters from all around the world. It'd be quite bored if we were all from the same place, but instead we all have different, like, passions and stories to share with one another. And we're connected through Skylanders, which is the most powerful thing of it all. Yeah, I can't read any of that high. Whilst I definitely respect and I find other cultures awesome, doesn't mean I have any idea what they're talking about when it comes to their local languages. I love Mexican culture. I don't speak Spanish, I'm afraid. Hello, DJ Digby. Welcome to the stream. Be sure to vote for what Earth orange-based repos we should have. So far, it's definitely looking like Prison Break. You know, so far it's kind of running away with it. We have 80 to 20% in favour of Prison Break, and Terrafin just isn't getting any love whatsoever. Okay, let's destroy that wall. Afternoon? Well, I guess it is technically afternoon. For Americans, a lot of you will just be waking up, which is why I say this isn't peak time, because this is currently 8 AM for most of my American audience. I know, you're kidding me? 8 AM on a Wednesday? Who's awake at 8 AM on a Wednesday? Especially in the summertime, which is what most Americans will currently be enduring. I say enduring like it's a pain, you know, it must be so much fun. And it must be so glorious for you to have began your 3.5 months of summer. I do understand that 3.5 months is a bit of an exaggeration, but still, you guys get a nice, long, and awesome summer. That being said, Miso is awake, which is awesome. I'm glad to see your dedication being here at, you know, the early morning for yous. And for me, it's not 3:10, it's 1:10, which is still the afternoon, to be fair. Noon, maybe. It's all a matter of perspective. And also relativity. After all, time is relative, so therefore everybody on the stream who's arriving now, they're not arriving late, it's just that everybody else have arrived early. Ooh, banana. I feel like a minion right now. Anyway, speaking of minions, we have a little bit of a rock minion, because Prison Break has won the Earth Orange Repose poll. But before we think about placing another portal, we're going to create another poll for the water orange base. What water orange base repos should we have is the question. I am going to be asking you all once I've added enough options, that is, for both Gil Grunt, Zap, and Slam Bam. I'm going to be interested, well, it's going to be interesting to see if Gil Grunt wins this one, because Gil Grunt can obviously get a second chance with the blue base poll. So yeah, now that that poll has been piped out for you guys, we do at least get one of the finest reposes, because Prison Break has so much attention to detail in that repose right there. There's so many components when it comes to his crystals, truly bringing him to life and expressing himself. He's also incredibly intimidating because he's literally roaring straight at you. How can you not be intimidated by a rock golem who you can see it in his eyes, his lust for battle and victory? Anyway, we're going to destroy some stuff, mainly for looking at me funny. Yeah, baby! Man, I miss Giants Prison Break, you know, for Giants Prison Break iteration, that was seriously dumb, stupid, broken. Anyway, we can at least destroy some folks. Boom! Take my lasers to the face. My super beamness to the face. Oh, yeah, that's a lot to the face. Oh yeah, Zap's WoW power is fantastic. You guys got to vote for Zap. You got to do it for Riley. Well, what do you know? Water is the most even so far. We've had 20% Gil Grunt, 40% Zap, and 40% Slam. So things are looking up for the reposes which don't get a second chance on the blue base. Because like I say, Gil Grunt is the only one who will get a second chance in the blue base pool. Which is why I'm rooting for either Slam or Zap. But if we do get Gil Grunt, it'd be funny to see him if we get him twice. That is. To be fair though, I do prefer Anchor Sway Gil Grunt over Blizzard Chill, so getting him for the repos I'd be absolutely okay with. What's up? Welcome to a stream, Chest of Greatness. It seems as though whoever voted recently have completely evened out the polls, because now we have 33% for every single water character, which literally can't even be a thing. It's mathematically impossible because they only add up to 99%. Where did the extra 1% go? Oh, the joys of dividing by 3. 3 is the most horrible division number on the face of the planet. Honestly, math and this universe would be better off without the number 3 even existing. The number 3 is so stupid. Okay, here we go. You guys get all destroyed. Like, guess what? I finally got Series 2 Eruptor and the Axe and Dead Trap. That's awesome! You managed to get it finally online. No thanks to Reignited Trilogy, because it was all Reignited Trilogy's fault that it took you this long to even get those characters in the first place. Cursed Reignited Trilogy coming in and making Chess of Greatness lose out on all these excellent Skylanders. How dare it? Stupid Reignited Trilogy. Yeah, it was all Reignited Trilogy's fault. Everything bad that happens in this universe is all due to Reignited Trilogy. In no small part is it Reignited Trilogy's fault that bad things happen. Duh, that's how it works. That is a really huge oversimplification, but, you know, let's just stick with the idea that everything bad is because of Reignited Trilogy. Sad news is, I lost Flip Prick, and that's all because of cursed Reignited Trilogy, making me lose out on Flip Prick like that. What a monster, honestly. For actions of Reignited Trilogy, they are despicable actions, I tell you. Anyway, if we get to the water area and all 3 of the characters are tied, we are going to have to wait until we get one more vote in favour for whomever. You know, once again, we cannot pick all 3 reposes for the same slot. As much as I want to pick all 3 characters, I can't. We can only have the one, for one winning vote, that is. Which, at the moment, we do not have. Oh, more money. So much money. Anyway, we're going to take Prison Break off the portal, and we're going to wait for one final pose in that water poll. Oh, speaking of which, we're going to get that vote, and it's going to be in dedication to Zap, so it's time to do this for Riley. It is weird to see no mods in chat. This is weird. What you say is true. In fact, dare I even say the true words were never said. I suppose it's because most of my mods are American and they're all asleep right now. Okay, let us be jettisoning ourselves over here. Oh yeah, I've also been considering to make the chats from now on subscriber only mode. I would hate to limit possibility for any newcomers to also utilize for chat, but subscribing is a very easy motion which you can do completely free of charge, so you have no excuse to not to. I'm hoping that can push people to actually subscribe, because my subscribe to not subscribe ratio is horrendous. Only 85% of the people who watch content is subscribed, so I'd really appreciate your guys' support in improving that ratio. But that being said, if I do that, bots can no longer make comments, so that would really limit the number of bots we see, which would be fantastic, which is why, like I say, I am considering making the chat subscriber only. Let me know what you guys think. For now, we're going to destroy some fools with the power of Riley's favourite. And could you blame him? Zap is a beast. Like, he's one of my top 10 favourites, so no wonder why he was Riley's penultimate favourite. How could Riley not love such an awesome character? He's so lovable and all that. Yeah, baby. Okay, let's actually utilize for WoW Power for Riley. After all, what's the point in using for Repose is if we never use their WoW Powers, and I have extra reason to use Zaps because his WoW Power is one of the best. You just got to press both bumpers and create that massive explosion thing with Bob. Boom! Big explosion. We took him down. We got back to Woodbro. I can end this poll and begin the next poll, which is going to be for the orange base air element. Okay, so what orange air repos should we have? There's a question for Aloy tier question, dare I even say. I need to add a third option because this time we have Sonic Boom, Lightning Rod and Whirlwind. Once again, it'll be interesting to see if Whirlwind is chosen because she has her second chance in the blue base poll. So we could even see Whirlwind twice. We could see Prison Break twice because he's going to get a second chance in the blue base poll for Earth Element. I really want to get a Blazing Knight, but it's too expensive for me, so I might get Vicksburg's membership. There is a cheaper membership option, because there's always the Courageous Spark, where you still get the emote with your name. Well, you get the icon next to your name, you get priority replies, you get the custom emotes, which for the tough luck one alone is 1000% worth it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's totally fine either way, it's your money, so please spend it as you wish, but there are plenty of options. That's why I have the Courageous Spark, because it is my affordable budget tier, and every single donation is 1000% appreciated. So far, Sonic Boom is winning the air poll, which I'm absolutely okay with, because Sonic Boom is an awesome Skylander. And don't worry, my friend, Lightning Rod stands a chance there, Justin. Hello, Pikachu Vault, welcome to the stream. This is exactly the audience I was hoping for in this live stream, and we're there already. We're half an hour in. It's incredible to see all you guys. How am I? Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I, for one, am doing great. And thank you for asking. We have 7 likes on the stream so far, so that is incredible. Thanks for that, yous a lot. Absolutely no one votes for Whirlwind. I think you'll be retracting that statement very soon, because we have a singular vote for Whirlwind. She has 11%, Lightning Rod has 33%, and then Sonic Boom has 56%. So the way that works is Lightning Rod would have 3 votes, Sonic Boom would have 5, meanwhile Whirlwind would have the 1. That's how those percentages kind of even out when there's 9 voters thus far. But Jared Palmer is here. There's your moderator, folks. I know you guys were looking so forward to seeing that blue name pop up. Oh yeah, and that's another perk of a membership. You get to have your name in green, and it unless you're a mod, in which case your name is blue. But as a mod, you still at least get the like little channel icon next to your name. So either way, it works out legendary. Boy, I have no idea how this guy broke a upgrade chamber, but here we are with a broken upgrade chamber. Thank you for nothing, you useless Gorm. I at least hope that one's Gorm. Yes, howdy there, DJ and Jared. Howdy indeed. It's very hard for me to say howdy to people who say howdy to each other. Like, you can't just insert yourself in a howdy conversation. That's not how howdy works. Plus, you can't waste it. You only get it once. It's agreed in it. You can't just actually say howdy to say goodbye. You know, can you? You know, you can't waste your one good howdy. Anyway, Zap, as you can tell, is almost fully upgraded. For some reason, I didn't have Love for the Sea. Luckily, that has now changed. And Love for the Sea, rather than giving Zap regenerative health in swimming sections, instead he gets, well, regenerative health in water power zones, which is great because those power zones we have to switch out for Zap to correspond with those same elemental zones. So Zap getting that buff is really useful, given that those are the very same zones that Zap will be played in. Just to say, Ignite, for the Wii, you go and need another HDMI cable to connect to TV. Oh, I have several spare HDMI cables, so that is no problemo, my friend. I must have about 60 HDMI cables sitting around. I have a, well, what am I supposed to do now? Speak with this guy, Gorm, even though I'm pretty sure I already spoke with him. Anyway, I was pointing, and it's hard to both hit the trigger and point at the same time. But up there, in one of my boxes, in my cupboard, I'll double check the upgrades here, I have a box full to brim with HDMI cables, plenty to spare and plenty to go around. Anyway, I think we can jettison ourselves off and speak with Flynn now. I have no idea why I thought we needed to speak with Gorm a second time. Am I getting ahead of myself? I need to attack a training dummy, don't I? But Flynn is right here. Do you really have to make me go back and hit a training dummy? What a waste of time that would be. But at least we did discover the area of the air ducts. Yeah, that they did here, Flynn. No! Well, spoiler alert, it will. You'll get there, Flynn, and you'll also get your moment, because apparently we need to super jump all the way back, so we have training dummies. I have no idea why this is compulsory, and if you don't hit a training dummy, you get soft-locked in this part of the game, apparently. But here we are, we finally attacked the training dummy, so we can move along with the game. Man, the heat is clearly getting to my head right now. You've even pointed out that we have a heat wave facing the UK right now. Who pointed that out? You can only howdy if it is hot to related western desert weather, and all the heat waves in UK explain it. Exactly! we're having record-breaking temperatures over here in the UK. I am hot, my brain is not working correctly. Not that it ever works correctly. Suda! Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Really appreciate it. Justin! I had to yell that because they do it in Rocket League, and you also put Ignite in the comment section, so I can just imagine you emphasizing Ignite, being like, Ignite! So yeah, lots of yelling to go around. Heatwave, blame Hot Dog for that. I'm not going to blame Hot Dog for a Heatwave, I'm going to blame Reignited Trilogy, because Reignited Trilogy is at fault. It's always at fault. When in doubt, it's Reignited Trilogy's fault.
Oh, there you are, Skylander.
Yes, here I am. This is me. Hi. Well, that's inconvenient. I suppose we'll have to go and rescue them, won't we? What kind of lock is this? It's a Repose lock, where you guys also get to choose which orange base and which blue base reposes we add to the cast, based on the outcome of the polls I put in chat. So keep your eyes peeled for those. You know, it's very useless having an interactive feature that nobody interacts with. But so far, people have been interacting with it, and I really appreciate the support and the interactivity. We can skip over these cutscenes now because we're not waiting on votes. I think 9 is plenty. And it is determined that Sonic Boom, by a country mile, has won out the slot for the Air Orange Base Repose, which I'm glad about because I love Sonic Boom. And good character, that one. Anyway, let's be skipping over that cutscene, and I believe at long last we can indeed be taking Zap off a portal, but before we place Whirlwind onto portal, we have a new poll to be created, so let's end the air one. It sounds like Patrick Warburton. Yeah, Patrick Warburton voices Flynn in these games. It's really cool that he picked it up, actually. Very iconic and recognisable voice that Patrick Warburton, as my controller continues to fall off my lap. So for next poll that's going to arise will be for the orange life repose. So let's get that poll sorted out. For choices will be Stealth Elf, Stump Smash, or Zook. Which again, if we get Stealth Elf, she's going to have a second chance with the blue base pole for the life element. So if she winds up winning this one, I'll be very intrigued as to how that came to be. But you know, Stealth Elf is a pretty beloved character. If we were to see any character appear twice, it would be her. I'm just crossing my fingers for Stump Smash, to be honest, but I shouldn't say anything before I wind up rigging these polls. The whole idea of these polls is that it's your choice, not my choice. And so far, neither of the characters I mentioned are winning, because Zook is taking the victory thus far, 60-40 in his favour. Anyway, my Sonic Boom isn't fully maxed out on her level count, it would seem. Vote for Stealth Elf. Oh, we get all political as such, you know. You gotta go around with those badges being like, vote for Stealth Elf! Vote for Stealth Elf! Oh, nice! My little Screech explosion has taken out them guys for me, which we love to see we do. As long as it is not Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Oh, trust me, this Sonic Boom is superior in every meaning of the word. Oh man, what do you mean you can't make that jump, Sonic Boom? Bloody useless. Okay, let's push this right round. Yeah, I accidentally pushed that one forward, which is not what I intended to do. I meant to jump on it, but the game said no. So it's not quite how it works out in the end. You're going to sabotage me. How? By picking Stealth Elf so you even out the votes? All what evening out the votes does is, you know, waste a little time, I guess. Nah, who am I kidding? There's no such thing as wasted time, not with streams as awesome as this one, because hey, my streams are awesome, and I'm incredibly humble about it too. So far it's a tie between Stealth Elf and Zuki, or right there. You know, which means they've each had 3 votes, but, you know, hopefully by the time we actually get to the live section that will have changed. Take my babies! For some reason, Sonic Boom thought it was a good idea to bring a baby to a battle, but here we are. She brought a baby to a battle! Which is a line from How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Anyone who picked up on that, I am so proud of you! I haven't listened to Luke's composed music in a while. It's good though. I would recommend it for anyone who's looking for exactly just that, because it's very good quality in its field. That composed music field, mind you. Oh yeah, Sonic Boom is the superior mother in Skylanders. Like, Bad Juju is just a wannabe Sonic Boom, and not a good one at that. So far, we still have a tie between Stealth Elf and Zook. I am interested to see who's going to win in the end. I seriously hope that Camo wins the life poll for Blue Base, because otherwise we are doomed. Camo is by far the best repose for this game, besides maybe Igniter, but Igniter didn't even win for Orange Base Fire, which again, I'm okay with. After all, this is the choice of the chat, not my choice. So Flameslinger is a perfectly good substitute. After all, Flameslinger is pretty damn good. I'll take Flameslinger and hopefully Hot Dog for the blue base repose over Eruptor and Hot Dog. In fact, I'd even take Flameslinger and Eruptor over Eruptor and Hot Dog. Flameslinger is just better than both of them. End of story. DJ, the fire orange base went to Flameslinger. Yes, the mighty Slinger of Flames! Anyway, we're going to jettison ourselves out of here. We're going to forget about the story score. We're going to forget about that guy who's trying to shoot us. Very rude, by the way. Oh wow, we've increased to 8 votes, and still Stealth Elf and Zook are tied, which is mad, because Life has popped up, and once again, we cannot pick a character until one has won out over the other. Camo? You mean Camoose? No, I don't think I do mean that. Flameslinger is one of my least favourite fire. Well, there's a first time for everything. Like, for example, a Flameslinger being a least favourite of something. Like, you very rarely see Flameslinger being a least favourite of something, because he's such a universally beloved character, at least from my experience of him. I mean, I love the character too, so you can count me as part of a Flameslinger hype train. But right now, as you can tell, I'm sitting up ready for this poll to be concluded. So many hand gestures today. This is for heat, truly getting to me. And I have a fan right now, but it is the loudest thing in existence. It sounds like a jet plane trying to take off, so we're not going to interrupt the stream with such things. Man, the things I do for you guys, out of the goodness of my heart. Camo got mean because his horns look like a moose. I did not hear of a Camus meme until now. This is the first I've heard of it. Anyway, anyone who hasn't voted for a Life Orange Repose, please feel free to do so right now. Heading off, Shaggy. Have a good stream. You too, Jared. Well, not stream, obviously, because you're not streaming, but have a great day. I can at least hope that for you. Why would I not hope that for you? And for Mod is leaving us. Hey, I'm still a mod, and I have the stream up on my laptop, so I can ban people, I can time out people. I have all the power. Even a mod, I have power over them. I'm not just going to flip a coin. We're going to sit around, we're going to cross our arms over, we're going to be angry, and we're going to be impatient, and we're going to wait. How dare you guys make a tie out of this? I mean, for those of you who've already voted, you can go back and change your vote, so... nudge nudge. But say, I was not expecting so many of these votes to be left at a stalemate for so long. Had I knew this ahead of time, I would have figured out some sort of system for this. Several weeks later, oh, well, someone did vote, but they voted for Stump Smash, so Stealth Wolf and Zook are still evened out. Oh, mate. And the funniest part is that I prefer Stump Smash to win right now because he is easily the best of all these reposes, in my personal opinion. His WoW power is beastly. Don't ask why, I ask that I am just random. Oh, fine, I guess I won't ask why you ask that. I mean, randomness is pretty awesome. Makes you stand out, it gives you style, so you can't fault it really. What I can fault is our tie right now, and we have no tiebreaker. We're just waiting on to see who wins it in the end. We can talk Stealth Wolf being worst SSA 3DS starter pack. This is absolutely true. Stealth Wolf, well, for me, I personally think Stealth Wolf is better than Dark Spyro, though Dark Spyro is one seriously cool. It's one seriously cool variant, but in terms of gameplay, I find Spyro seriously overrated. That being said, Hypno Sniper, he is the tiebreaker. I assume Hypno Sniper voted for Zook right there, allowing him to become our victor. So now our orange-based life character is Zook. Very interesting. You don't regularly see Zook in locks, so it's definitely a breath of fresh air to have him for this lock currently. You guys are going down because my Zook is down the best path, which makes him seriously overpowered. Then again, so is my Stump Smash, which is why my Stump Smash 2 is also overpowered. I mean, Zook is saying good luck to them, but he doesn't actually wish them good luck. Regardless, the Magic Zone is coming up next, which means we got a vote for what orange-based magic repos we should have. If I can spell magic, that is, on my poll. And for this one, we have, obviously, Double Trouble, which I am really rooting for, but again, the choice is up to you. Then we also have Spyro, which I'm sure a lot of you will be picking out, since he's rather iconic and everything. And then there's Wrecking Ball, which I think a lot of you will pick just to screw me over because of how much hatred I have towards this character. Also, before I go, you hear about the Marvel VFX controversy. Yes, I did, and to that I say, Disney, you're a multi-million-dollar company. You have no right to treat people that you are commissioning to make these visual effects for you. You have no right to treat them this way. They are human beings just trying to get a good job done. Most of the time, Disney is at fault because of the sake of their corporate greed. They're putting stress and deadlines on these VFX artists, and they deserve better because at the end of the day, they are building up what 50% of the movie is. 50% of the movie are those visual effects. You cannot want to continue making these big, blockbuster-heavy films with all these visual effects, turn around and treat the companies you are, you know, outsourcing this work to like a piece of garbage. You can't have visual effects for where you want them when you're treating these human beings this way. Okay, at the end of the day, recent Marvel films haven't even felt like Marvel movies. They felt like products, okay? I can't wait for the next Marvel product that hits theaters. Can't wait for Black Panther 2, the next product line in the MCU. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not a big fan of Phase 4, as people are calling it. The only decent Phase 4 film we've had is Spider-Man No Way Home, and that's half a Sony production. How is it that Sony have made a better MCU film than fucking Marvel themselves? Like, I just don't understand why Disney think it's okay to create these big, huge blockbusters with heavy reliance on visual effects, and then to turn around to the companies who are building up those visual effects for them, that are allowing them to outsource their work so they don't have to do it themselves, and then they turn around and they're treating them like this. If I was them, I would just turn around and say to not make those kind of films anymore. If they're, you know, if they're going to source 50% of the visuals, a key element of the film, to companies that they do not respect and they do not give the time of day to, they can either pay them better for the sake of motivating them better, or if they can give them less stressful deadlines. It's been this way for a while. At the end of the day, like, Black Panther has notoriously terrible CGI because the visual VFX, like, artists had such a tight deadline. Captain Marvel has shit CGI, again, because the CG artists had such a tight deadline. Also, vote for Wakanda not coming back. Or Wanda not coming back even, not Wakanda. Two similar words, my brain is absolute confusion right now. I am not a fan of John as Reed. You mean Krasinski as Reed Richards? I'm totally okay with that. I mean, at the end of the day, John Krasinski was originally going to play Captain America, and then obviously he didn't get the part in the end, and that's cool because Chris Evans is a perfect Captain America, so I'm glad he got the part in the end. He's just too iconic as that character to imagine anyone else in that spot. But point is, John Krasinski was owed a superhero role for literal decades now, so seeing him as Reed Richards is pretty cool. Plus, I'm just a huge fan of John Krasinski. He's one of my favourite actors working to date. So seeing him in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness did put a smile on my face. But I had a bigger smile on my face, not for the character, but for the actor. I was happier to see John Krasinski than I was to see Reed Richards. Don't think we played Reed well compared to the 2000 Reed, in my opinion. Are you kidding me? Fantastic Four of the who won the poll anyway? Fantastic Four of the 2000s was hot garbage. Even conceiving of Krasinski on the same level is just no. I am speechless as to my disgust of that comparison. I just realised how not so great Zook's health is. Yeah, well, he's not dead yet. Keep it here as yet. I will no doubt find some way to start slaughtering these characters at some point. After all, Locks for my channel are no Locks. They are slaughterhouses for the characters involved. In this case, it's the character I was really rooting for. Seriously, double trouble, because this character is Beast, and he's on my top 10. So far, only one of the Skylanders and his Repose Locke on my top 10 has been voted for, that being Igknightthefire. Otherwise, we got Double Trouble and we got Zap, both of which are on my top 10 favourite Skylanders. Okay, cool, that guy's dead because Double Trouble is a beast and I love him. He's great, he's awesome. Yeah, baby, I love this Double Trouble. I don't love how low his health bar is right now, given that he's only level 10. Hopefully we can change that in due time. After we're done with this section though, we will, I don't think we have his WoW Power for him yet. Oh dear. Luckily we have plenty of gold to go around, so we should be able to purchase his WoW Power at some point. Die, 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 die. You dead, baby. You dead. Okay, let's finish this up, and then we can, create a new poll. I was talking about something, but now I've completely lost track of what it was I was talking about, so clearly it wasn't that important. And it's going to be, what blue base air repo should we have, because that's what appears first in the Mudwater Hollow, which means we only have two options to worry about: Jetvac and Whirlwind. Plus, my Whirlwind is down for good path, so if you want to sabotage me, don't pick Whirlwind. I was always told that the magic reposes were kind of bad. Rick and Ball is, Spyro isn't half bad from Giants, and Double Trouble is an absolute beast. Love this guy. Though I should be very careful before I die, which seems very easy given the current level 10 that Double Trouble possesses. Man, I had a rather itchy moustache moment there. My favourite actor has joined DC and playing Batman in animated movies. I see. Yeah, we all have different favourite actors. I never said Krasinski was my favourite actor, but he's, you know, he's amongst them. One of my favourite actors, that is. Oh my god, I made it an Among Us joke in 2022. I should be ashamed of myself, which don't worry, I am. I am heavily ashamed of myself. Among Us jokes suck! And yeah, I got in ahead and I made one anyway. I am lame. Lame Among Us joke. Get that lame Among Us joke out of here. You know why I made the Among Us joke? It's because of Ring Out of Trilogy, okay? Ring Out of Trilogy is at fault. It's always Ring Out of Trilogy's fault. Yeah, Wanda definitely isn't dead. I don't think they was going to give Wanda a death in a solo Doctor Strange film. They shouldn't have even made Wanda the villain in a solo Doctor Strange film. I think Wanda being the villain in Doctor Strange 2 is fucking stupid and I hate it. I love how insanely powerful she is. Like her just one shot into the Illuminati is such a spectacle. It's like one of my favourite action scenes in the entirety of the MCU at this point. Die, 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 die. So say I definitely found myself quite enjoying that. I just wish Wanda wasn't the villain. That it could have gave us some other big bad like Nightmare, who the original leaks talked about. You could go as far to saying, obviously, well, they weren't even leaks, they were rumours, and those rumours were wrong. And I've said those rumours were wrong because Nightmare would have been an awesome villain in Doctor Strange 2. And for those of you wondering why I'm itching my hair so much, when you have hair this long and it gets hot outside, naturally your hair kind of catches that heat and it makes it itchy. I do apologise if itchiness makes people uncomfortable, but I'm afraid that for me to be comfortable, I kind of got to itch for hair and everything. There's nothing further than the fact that the heat gets caught in long hair this way. It's one of the only downsides to having hair as long and as glorious as mine. Anyone else with long hair can relate. Still haven't watched Doctor Strange 2. Well, you have no excuse because it's on Disney Plus, so you can watch it and DM me on Discord about how shit it is. Oh mate, I'm so disappointed by that movie. I've been so disappointed by the whole of Phase 4 in its entirety, to be fair. Like, Black Widow came out being our first MCU theatrical film since Spider-Man Far From Home, and I don't think I've ever walked out of a movie theatre that disappointed in my life. Black Widow sucked. Then Shang-Chi came out and I'm like, for the first half of the movie, oh my god, this is amazing, because the bus fight in that film is so good. Love the bus sequence. But then the rest of the movie happened and it just went downhill from there. The Eternals is notoriously terrible. Spider-Man No Way Home was great. Why can't we have more films like Spider-Man No Way Home? Because then we got Doctor Strange 2 and Thor Love and Thunder, both of which were highly disappointing films. They were perfectly watchable and entertaining movies, but they were both poorly written and they did horrendous jobs with their characters. Yes, I should upgrade Double Trouble, but I'll do that after I'm done with all of Tux Emporium, because that way, once we've built up the shop, we can get Winged Sapphire, get discounts on those precious upgrades of ours.
The faster I get this place open, the sooner I can get to selling. You can start by grabbing that pile of wood.
I haven't seen any Phase 4 Marvel movies. Well, the only one I would consciously recommend is Spider-Man No Way Home. And yes, I've seen Thor Love and Thunder. I've seen it twice, and I think I liked it even less the second time round. Anyway, let's be mashing the X button. I was mashing the square button, which is the wrong button. I hate it. I can't blame you for hating it. It's not a great movie.
See, this is no problem for you at all. Now we need some of those leaves over there to accessorize the roof situation.
Yeah, that's a plan. Let's do that plan. Be accessorizing for roof and all that with very conveniently placed leaves that we can just pick up and bring to our friend Tuck over here. Ah, yeah, you gotta love Double Trouble singing now. That is beast right there. Good old Double Trouble singing and everything. Anyway, we get to mash rather than sing. Far superior to singing, I suppose. Yeah, the American Pie movies do indeed have that, because it's part of, like, the quirky comedic style. Plus, it's gratuitous. At the end of the day, like, teenage boys kind of like that in movies, so put it in movies gets butts and seats. And producers, that's what they care about. They care about getting butts and seats by any means necessary. Why do you think modern superhero movies have really hot men shirtless throughout the majority of the runtime? At the end of the day, women like seeing Jason Momoa shirtless fighting bad dudes. It gets butts and seats.
Here's a little something for your trouble. A winged sapphire. Go on, take it.
Oh, Hypno Sniper, if you've not seen 4-4 yet, basically, it's blurred in the trailers, but in the actual film you see Thor's ass. But that's about it, the extent of the nudity in Thor Love and Thunder. And at the end of the day, ass cheeks are perfectly fine. Last time I checked, everybody has ass cheeks. So, you can't be offended by a butt. You have a butt. No matter what gender you are, you have a butt. Oh, I can't believe what this tube has become. That being said, we're not going to buy anything from Tux Emporium because we want to save our money.
Big deal. I don't know how many people would have done that free of charge. You're really something. I heard she wants to thank you personally at the Great Hollow. It's in that giant...
Yeah, it's just great as you're entitled to your opinion, so...
Maybe there's a reward for you.
I honestly don't consider ass cheeks as part of nudity. I mean, neither do I. You don't censor it. Felt forced. A lot of things about Thor Love and Thunder felt forced. It's what made it part of a shit movie. At the end of the day, it was there because, well, first of all, it was quite comedic. And second of all, like I say, women like seeing shirtless. I was about to say... shirtless shirt men. Women like seeing Thor shirtless. At the end of the day, it's a massive appeal to them. It's what gets their butts in seats, and it makes producers happy because the movie makes money. Did you hear the rumor Norman Reedus may be playing Ghost Rider? Oh, that would be epic! Norman Reedus. Daryl Dixon himself, Walking Dead, going from Walking Dead to Ghost Rider, that would be insane. And not to mention, Norman Reedus has obviously been in other things. For example, he was in Death Stranding, he did all the motion capture for that game, a game which I still haven't played yet, but I recently bought for PlayStation, like, extra tier, so I have access to that game completely free of charge, on the PlayStation 5, no less. I will play it at some point. Also, if they tease the next superhero movie, they make another anthology. What with Thor? Yeah, they're probably going to make another Thor film, or they'll, you know, do something with the character of Love in the upcoming Marvel sequel for Marvels. For those of you who've seen the film theory as to what's theorized for direction the MCU is taking, to which, if they are taking that direction, I might give Thor Love and Thunder benefit of the doubt, because it might be leading on to something which is bedded in itself. But that's if the film theory is true. Boy, do I hope the film theory is true. Anyway, man, this guy needs upgrades. Norman Reedus is my 7th favourite actor. Oh yeah, he's a great actor, and I love his role in The Walking Dead. Then again, I like Walking Dead more than most people. Oh no, he's down the wrong path. We've got to change his upgrade path. That's more like it. Yeah, the doubles combined with that wow power is insane. So we have a Spirit Construct. Starts with H, ends with S. Oh, mythology, not anthology. Am I reading comments wrong? I don't know. All I know is that at the moment I'm only concerned with the Mudwater Hollow, to which the air poll has determined that our blue base air repose is going to be jetvac. Thanks for nothing, you useless chat. Next time, be more like the 30% of people who chose the good character and not the bad one. I am of course joking, and you guys can pick whatever character you please. But still, Whirlwind is superior to Jetvac. Anyone who disagrees with me is wrong, because that's how opinions work. And at the end of the day, my opinion is correct. This is how it works at the end of the day. Oh, you mean Hercules? Yeah, that was what was teased at the end of Love and Thunder, but please, Chess of Greatness, can we stop with all the spoilers? I'm really sorry for anyone who just got spoiled about that, me saying it out loud. I mean, Hercules, who's that? There's no Hercules in For Love and Thunder. What are you guys talking about? Nothing of the sort. How exactly are the doubles better with that WoW power? Isn't the character better considering its focus on the beam? Oh, because when you have your split beam, you defeat multiple enemies at once, and down that path you create a double every single time you defeat an enemy with a beam. And there's also the fact that your beam also makes your doubles bigger and stronger. So basically, because you have a split beam, and you have a beam occurring more frequently, and you have enemies being defeated more frequently by the beam being split, you're creating more doubles more quickly, and those doubles are being powered up more frequently to create for a bigger onslaught of damage. That's how they pair together, Hypno. At least from my experiences, that's the best combination of things. Anyway, we have air, and then after air, the next element that pops up is fire, so that means we've got to sort out what the fire blue base is going to be. What blue fire repose should we have? And then obviously our options here are eruptor and hot dog. Now let's ask the community. Never thought about it like that. Well, there you go, you learn something new every day. Oh my god, he has Bum in his name. Oh, that's hilarious. Grumble Butt Thrasher more like. He's not going to be thrashing any butts, but I'm going to be thrashing his. Yeah, consider your bubble thrash like you Grumble Butt Thrasher. Yeah, I know Americans are more accustomed to calling it ass and butt, or I could be completely wrong with that. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. But say, bum is our way of calling it here in the UK, which is why Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had to get censored for the UK whenever Michelangelo would say bummer. I can't remember what he'd say for us instead. All I know is that he couldn't say bummer because obviously bum meant butt for us, and you can't have a turtle saying butt. No, that's not allowed. Jetpack Soul Gem. I couldn't even, not his Soul Gem, his Wow Pow. Jetpack's Wow Pow, I couldn't even tell you what it is. What is Jetpack's Wow Pow? The character is just so forgettable. The Repose is so forgettable. I remember what his Series 3 does in Trap Team. I don't remember what this one does for his Wow Pow. What does his Wow Pow do? That's a perfectly solid question. Oh, I forget. You need to speak with Ricardo before you do the fishing. MCU Zeus. I like Russell Crowe as an actor, and he definitely, you know, played the character in a unique style. I just thought it was a bit of a douche. Then again, that's kind of like the theme of the film. The theme of the film is that gods are absolute douchebags. You know, they're very unlikable. The film wants us so desperately to root for Gore, for God Butcherer, and to be fair, I kind of did. Like, yeah, gods are douchebags. I think you should kill them all. They kind of had it coming. I mean, For Love and Thunder just gives us so many things that would have been so goddamn convenient for the Infinity Saga. Like, there's this magical being known as Eternity, which can grant the first person who seeks him any wish. Wow, wouldn't that have been convenient for the Infinity Saga? Either Thanos could have seeked out Eternity for his wish rather than seeking out the 6 Infinity Stones, or the Avengers could have seeked him out to bring back half the population and undo what Thanos did. Either way, all you needed to do was seek out Eternity and get granted your one utmost desire. Like, Eternity is just such a convenient plot device. Why was it not thought about previously in the MCU? Oh yeah, and Thor can also give his power to anyone now. Like, all we need to do is Thor needs to hold out his hand and say, I give you the power of Thor, and suddenly that person has the power of Thor. Again, that would have been convenient. Imagine how much more powerful Black Widow would have been with the powers of Thor. Ow, this is much pain. Just die! Oh, there you go, it's dead. That's great. Love it when it's dead. Dead is my favourite state for an enemy to be in. I wish they died more often. Be very, I'd be very grateful that way. Wait, he can charge for his WoW pal? I didn't know that. His WoW pal's too darn forgettable. My top 10 male actors: Keanu Reeves, Hugo Weaving, Ryan Reynolds, Christian Bale, Idris Elba, Lawrence Fishburne, Norman Reedus. That is a very good solid top 10 right there. I couldn't name you to my top 10 off the top of my head, but you know, I have many favourites. Haha, nice try. Joaquin Phoenix is definitely very high up there, because Joaquin Phoenix, his acting chops are seriously fucking good. I mean, his Oscar-worthy performance kind of proves that. I prefer Clash of the Titans Zeus rather than this one. I haven't watched Clash of the Titans, so I can't really comment on that. Try using the WoW pal. What button do I hold? The square button? Oh, I'm holding the square button. It's doing something. It's doing something. Oh, but now the charge got ruined by stinking unnecessary deep stew. So lame. And boom. Oh, that's what it does. And boom. Ouch, I'm getting hit. That's not convenient much. Yeah, we're just going to let this Chompy Porter spawn Chompies, and we're going to suck them up, give ourselves some power shots. Okay, watch out for the rocket along the way. Fantastic. That thing is so dead. Told you so. I wasted a power shot, but oh well, what are you going to do about it? Boom, boom, and shake the room, baby. Yeah, take that. Power shot. Percy Jackson's Zeus is an asshole. I mean, Zeus is asshole and a douchebag in Fall of Thunder. I think Zeus is just a bit of a douchey character, period. I personally prefer Heath Ledger, as no one can beat him. You know what, that's fair enough. I'm pretty sure, like, the only superhero roles that got nominated for Best Actor are the ones that involve the Joker. Like, anyone who plays the Joker is pretty much guaranteed an Oscar nomination at this point. I feel like Heath Ledger got Oscar nomination. I could be wrong on that fact, so do not quote me on any of this. I mean, even in Greek mythology, Zeus ain't a nice god. This is true. Zeus, bit of a douche. Have you seen Ghostbusters Afterlife? I watched half an hour of the film and it was so insufferable I couldn't finish it. Could you blame me? This is Ghostbusters Afterlife we're talking about here. Say, they put it on Netflix, so I'm like, oh, I might as well watch it, see if it's as bad as people say it is. I couldn't get past the first half an hour. Needless to say, yeah, it's as bad as people say that it is. Well, at the moment, 4.5 hasn't even been wrote. Like, 4 Love and Thunder only just came out, so we don't know what 4.5 is going to be. Give them time for movies to actually be made. And that's the thing, Marvel is so oversaturated right now, and they have so just stopped caring about their movies, which is why the recent Phase 4 films have not been any good. Anyway, it's time to end this poll, which means Eruptor is going to be our blue base fire character. And then I'm also, before we place Eruptor onto a poll, going to ask you guys what orange tech repos we should have. Our choices here being Drill Sergeant, which I would definitely have preferred Boomer getting a repose instead of Drill Sergeant, but unfortunately that is asking for too much. But we have also Trigger Happy, which I put too many P's for right there, and our final option on there is going to be Drobot. Let's see what you guys have to say. Oh, hello Luke! Welcome to the stream there, my friend. Ghostbusters Afterlife is hot garbage, but at least it's not Ghostbuster 2016. I thought Ghostbusters Afterlife was Ghostbusters 2016. Shit, I was thinking of the wrong Ghostbusters. I was thinking, when you asked me about Ghostbusters Afterlife, I was talking about Ghostbusters 2016, you know, for female version. Ghostbusters Afterlife wasn't that bad. It wasn't good neither, but it wasn't bad. Not nearly as bad as you're making it out to be. So my apologies there, I got a little bit mixed up on the comments. As you guys vote away on the poll, I have Eruptor to be placing onto the portal. Luke Smith only just woke up. Dude, it's 2 PM. Why am I not surprised? Stop hitting me, it's rude. Yeah, this stream is going to go on for 2 hours, so we should still be able to beat the Rampant Ruins, and obviously for respective boss fight. Might have enough time for Iron Jaw Gulch even. And at the end of the day, our goal's just short, so we should get through it in no time whatsoever. And then we'll do this again on Friday, no doubt. Same time Friday. Ghostbusters 2016 is good to me because of women. It's because they fought ghosts rather than for focus on the big bad guys. Each to their own, I suppose. Yes, Agent Luke Smith is here. Good morning to him, even though it's not really morning. Like I say, it's afternoon, and yet he only just woke up. Come to me, my golden fishy. Okay, here we are. I have saved the golden fish, and by save that, I mean we're gonna gut it. Purely because it's going to be pressed tight against gears. We're going to spin those gears. That fish is going to get so churned up, and it's going to be so painful and gory. Like Skylanders is no children's game. For where we're about to brutally massacre this fish comes from, like, an adults-only rated game. The only thing it's missing is for blood, guts, and gore. But, you know, you can just fill those blanks in yourself. You know, there we go. We're churning that fish up. Oh, it is so dead. It is so unbelievably dead. Man, brutal much. Matrix Resurrections was a film that I just skipped. I didn't even bother watching it. Hey Ignite, I messed up my wrist, but your videos have been helping me a lot. Oh man, that's hard to hear. I'm so sorry about your wrist, but you know, I'm really honoured that the videos have been helping out. So yeah, I'm glad to have accompanied you alongside your injury, but I am really sorry about the wrist. That stinks. I know, because I've had injuries myself. I've managed to break my left arm twice, which is no walk in the park. Any broken bone, especially ones that you use essentially on your day-to-day business. Not only is it really fucking painful to break a bone, but it's all the more painful not being able to do your day-to-day things. What the fuck, game? Yeah, is really annoying not being able to do your day-to-day activities, and it's also painful to have broken your wrist in the first place. But yeah, I was getting annoyed at the game for a moment there, because I was clearly all the way to the right and the raft did not move, and now my health is one hit away from death because of it. Ignite is the greatest. This is true, Luke. In fact, dare I even say the true words were never said. Oh yeah, annoying Gilman, alright. That's exactly what sums up Gurglefin perfectly. I gotta be careful here before I lose Eruptor. If I do, then remember that you guys are the ones that did this. Like, any Skylanders that die, their blood is on your hands because you guys are the ones that picked them, so consider that when you're making your choices. Okay, this guy's dead, told you so. And we are out of here. Thank God for the food, for life swap not left behind. Okay, we're going to push this into place. By into place, I mean right there, because that works sufficiently. You know, you can jump diagonals in this game. In fact, you can use diagonals in every single game. Even ones like Spice Adventure where you can't jump, you can still use the diagonal to your advantage. Yes, blame the annoying Gilman. Read your last comment. The fish is more dead than the characters you will use in Phantasm Forest. Oh, when Phantasm Forest arises, trust me, that is going to be a massacre. Enemies in that level are just going to commit mass genocide against my Skylanders cast, if I even have any Skylanders at that point, because given how well Erupted in that segment doesn't give me faith for his future in this Locke. Oh, is that right, Mr. Gilman fella? Is that right, is it? I mean, my Eruption isn't doing much well. NPCs, they are invincible. Where's my invincibility, huh? Could have really been doing with that invincibility, but the game said no. I mean, even the fucking training dummies in this game are invincible, but not me, apparently. I mean, at least you didn't die first in Cascade Glade. That would have been brutal. Wait, I died in the Cascade Glade in the previous one? To be fair, I do not remember a lot of my locks. but dying in Cascade Glade sounds an awful lot like something I would do. Oh yeah, we definitely need permanent invincibility frames there, Luke. I would maybe actually be good at pushing big at a video game button if I had invincibility frames. Unfortunately though, invincibility frames, especially in Skylanders games, are asking for too much. So we finally made it, and we can beg the question, who won the tech poll? Trigger Happy? Huh? It was so close as well. We had 30%, 30%, and then 40% with Trigger Happy clutching out in the end for our tech poll. So he's going to be our orange-based tech character, but we do have another poll to consider, which is going to be for the blue-based magic. I accidentally spelled no rather than blue on my poll. So obviously for here we can have either Spiral or Pop Fizz. I'm not even going to tell you which character I'm hoping for, because for the moment I do that. You guys are probably going to pick the opposite. That seems to have been what's happening so far. I'm joking, obviously, and that's not entirely true, because I wanted Double Trouble and you guys voted for Double Trouble, which I am very pleased about. Yes! You know, you swayed for polls in favour of Trigger Happy right there, Portal Tube, which we're okay with, because Trigger Happy's a bit of a beast. What's funny is that we could actually get Trigger Happy twice, because we could also get Big Bang Trigger Happy for the blue base tech poll. He's so dead. And soon these guys will be too. Boom! Get blasted. Oh, watch out for you, which I didn't do a good job of. But we won, which is great. Who's winning the poll so far? Spyro, but you guys are keeping it close. With 7 votes, Pop Fizz could still bounce back. In fact, Pop Fizz is only 1 vote away from Spyro. Read last. Last what? Yeah, your first rematch, you accidentally spawned in a very low level and not upgraded stealth foe from Cascade Glade, in Cascade Glade and died. Yeah, that very much sounds like something I would do. To be fair, if you guys picked Wrecking Ball, my Series 2 Wrecking Ball is under-leveled and under-upgraded right now, so he would definitely have died should you have chose him. Which is a shame, because if you chose him, he would have died, which would have been very gratuitous. But regardless, it looks like Spyro is winning this poll, so we are going to set up the next poll, which is actually tech again. So this is going to ask the question, what blue tech repos should we have? Which again, Trigger Happy has a good chance here, but there's also Sprocket. We'll see how much you guys like me if you give me Sprocket, which I don't like, by the way. Unlike Myconoid's Food Fight look, are you able to actually see that he's doing a new look now? He's doing for T-Rex and Shroom Boom look, is he not? Anyway, Trigger Happy has to come off a portal, and now it's Spyro. Unfortunately, I haven't been watching along with Myconoid's live streams because I want to say he did them really late at night for me, but, you know, I could have just been busy at the time, which is most likely the case. After all, I am very frequently busy. Today was one of my only free time slots, so since I didn't have a premiere planned, I instead live streamed for you all to enjoy. Yes, I actually know it. I know, right? 'Tis a miracle. Me knowing stuff. I never know stuff. What can Luke say? He wants for Smith Boom. Which, unfortunately, there isn't a chance for him to be in this series because his repos didn't come out until Trap Team. I think it was late at night for you because it was at 6 PM Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 6 PM Eastern Standard Time is incredibly late for me. I think I'm like 6 hours ahead of that, so it would have been midnight. I'm either 6 or I'm 5 hours at the minimum, which meant it would have been anywhere from 11 PM to 2 AM. Well, Sprocket was winning, but now they seem to be in the middle of a tie. Which, as always, we can't pick both the characters. There has to be a winner, and we will wait until a winner is selected. Okay, speaking of waiting on a winner, let's take Spyro off the portal and see who our tech victor shall be in due time. I knocked Eruptor off my bed, but we're okay with that because he didn't even get picked for his orange pose anyway. Now I managed to get hair in my mouth. How glorious indeed. Man, face cams are so disgusting. Why do you guys even like them? Why do you want my ugly mug throughout the entirety of the live stream? Okay, it looks like Sprocket is taking a last minute victory. So, I have heavy duty Sprocket to have to endure. Yes, poor Eruptor indeed, Luke, but I have no sympathy because Eruptor of all of the orange base fire reposes is by far the least most good one. And boom! Ouch. Let's not kill off Sprocket on the first appearance. Fuck. Looks like I'm gonna kill off Sprocket on the first appearance unless I run. Good job me. Not really, that's what we call sarcasm in the old business. You being alive would also come in handy right there, Sprocket, and you kinda cut it close. That being said, we are about to have ourselves yet another poll, which I forgot to set up until now. We're gonna ask what blue-based water Skylander should we have? What blue water repos should we have? And then the options are either Gilgrunt or Chill. Either way, we'll be getting a character that we haven't had already because Zap won for the orange bases. So yeah, we're just going to let this settle for roughly 2.5 minutes, you know, just to get a definitive winner, which so far is Chill. Very interesting. I thought you guys would gravitate immediately toward Gilgrunt. Oh, never mind, Gilgrunt, he's making a steady comeback. But so far, Chill still is taking the lead. We'll wait to see if we reach, well, now it's been tied over, so the 9th vote will be the deciding one. Oh yeah, I forgot I told you about how early the stream was. I just somehow was able to naturally wake up at 6:30 AM. I applaud for dedication and awesomeness right there, Hypno Sniper, but it would appear that after a quick start for Chill, Gilgrunt took home the victory in the end there. I was right, you guys did gravitate towards Anchors Away, fella over here. Away his anchors shall fly, for his double alliterative name. We got Anchors Away and Gilgrunt. Let's stop pointing and start fighting. This is exactly how Barbella died. We do not want another Barbella situation. Ouch. And that was me reading chat. How dare I read chat? That was very stupid. I should do that in a live stream. A live stream that's all about interacting with chat. How dare I read for chat? Very stupid indeed. Okay, let's kill some folks. Very nice. Yeah, get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. And wait for it. Boom! He's out of here too. We love to see it. We do. We love to see it. Sam Diss, I would have loved to have gone with Chill, but unfortunately, she got outvoted in the end. Then again, I'm also fine with going with Gilgrunt as well. Both characters are exceptionally good for this game, given that they have range, and range is what we want, especially for a particular section of the Phantasm Forest, where tech gear golems will rip us to shreds if we don't have range. Though I say that, Washbuckler gave it a pretty good shot on hard difficulty. For the Skylanders Swap Force Soul Link I did with Demigod, a series you guys should definitely go back and revisit because that series was epic! Anyway, let's kill some more folks. They had it coming. Yeah, get knocked back, sonny boy. Now, I do forget which button the WoW Power is. Oh, it's that one. Never mind, I remembered. It's the R1 button. Get R1ified! Oh, wow. In the end, for R1 didn't even do all too much. And boom! Ankles away. Oh wow, I didn't even aim with that one. Apparently, aiming is important with this WoW pal. Apparently, anyway. Okay, cool. You guys are so dead right now. So dead. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Okay, and boom. Watch out for you. Which I did. Why aren't you guys being pulled in by the thing? Like, it's very annoying that not happening to you. I wish there was more death upon you guys right now. Death is good. Death is very good. And this is me. For you guys, death is alright, but for me, it's a big no-no. I'd rather not die of my Skylanders, thank you very much. Oh wow, there are so many enemies right now, and Gilgren is still just absolutely beasting it. Look at this. Oh. Oh, I got hit and destroyed the crystal at the exact same time. It sure is a good thing that wasn't a killing blow, because that would have been awfully ironic and very well timed to have killed off Gilgren in that exact instance. What is the worst video game based on a movie, or a movie based on a video game? You'll have to give me a hot minute to conceive that one, because right now I need to think about what poll is coming up next in the Rampant Ruins, which begins with an air section. We already have the air character determined, but after that is a life, which means that we got to beg the question, what blue life repos should we use? For choices this time around are obviously going to be camo and stealth elf. Everyone should watch for soul links for the... Oh my god, Ignite! Exactly! That moment alone is worth watching the entirety of the series for. Okay, there we go. My hair is pushed back. You can stop being my appetizer now. I'd rather have an actual lunch over hair for lunch. Hair does not make a very tasty lunch. Plus, its texture is just awful. I did this last part of level on chill. Cool. Had I been doing this for the traditional way, I would have used chill for that section. But obviously I'm letting you guys pick the reposes here, and chill was not picked, which is totally fine. Because Gilgren and Zap are both excellent characters. Hair, delicious. Not really, no. I'm inclined to disagree with you right there. Anyway, so far camo is winning, and I hope that sticks, because camo is a beast in this, and basically my best chance at winning. But it's 6-4, you know, 10 votes so far, camo with 6 of them and self-off with the other 4. Man, I love 10 votes, it splits up so easily. Enigma is better. Well, Enigma can't even be played in this game, so yeah. Camoose is winning. Yeah, baby. Anyway, who's ready for the Portal Master rank up onslaught? Man, I just love that word for some reason. Onslaught is like my new favourite word. And long hair is not a curse. Any downsides to it are immediate upsides, because that's just how long hair works. Like, sure, I'm eating it, but if I ever get hungry, I have lots of hair to go round, you see? Look it on the bright side. Ooh, more powerful! Look at these guns! All I need is CGI guns like what Natalie Portman has in Thor Love and Thunder. Just give me her CGI guns, and then I'll be proper all powered up. Oh yeah, Thornhorn camo is seriously cool. Anyway, here we go! This is gonna be a lot of Portal Master rank up! 101 stars! Let's go! That's going to be a lot of levels. We're going to be here for the next 30 minutes. Yep, rank up. And rank up. Wait for it. Rank up. Wait for it. Rank up. Yeah, this is all of the stars carrying over from the Soul Seekers series we've done, to which I actually need to go back and finish the post-game cleanup for that series, because I haven't gone through and gotten every accolade yet. Obviously, I've triple-starred every level on Nightmare mode, but that's not what every single accolade in this game calls for. I've got to do that, but I've got to do it for time attack and score mode as well. So yeah, there's going to be plenty of SWAT Force live streams coming up, but for now, we have the next 2 hours full to the brim with Portal Master rank ups.
Portal Master rank up.
Yep, there we go again. Oh, and again.
Portal Master rank up.
Oh, and again. Oh, it's 17. Can we just stick at 17 because that's a solid number? Oh, nope, nope, we're going again. I repeat, we are going again.
Portal Master rank up.
Mortal Pastor rank up. Well, looks like we finally got finished with that. It's about damn time, as they say in the old business. Now, we are not earning more stars. The last thing I need are more bloody stars. They can stay on the bench. You know, they're bench warmers. You don't put them centre field. They can't slam dunk. They can't swing a bat. They're just stars. They don't have hands. They'd be useless in a game, which is why we allow them to be bench warmers instead. Oh boy, Chess of Greatness lost Chopswatch again, and it's all because of Reignite the Trilogy. Man, Reignite the Trilogy just can't stop making us suffer, can it? Reignite the Trilogy is a monster! Anyway, Camo seems to have picked up another vote, so we're currently 67 to 33%. Camo has many more votes than Stealth Wolf, pretty much. So, off to Rampart Ruins we go. Not Rampart, Rampant. Rampant Ruins is for one. Rampart Ruins is the arena stage. Hopefully I got that right way round for once. For once? Once? Wow, this is the tough Wook situation all over again, where I can't just say words. Words are hard, okay? Anyway, we got to get to the Stone Monkey. Night of the Living Robots. Now that would be a horror movie I would pay to see. Then again, I have to pay to see pretty much most horror movies. Even the ones that drop on Netflix, technically I have to pay to watch because I have to pay for Netflix subscription. So yeah, it's not really much of a thing as a free movie. Like, free movies do exist, you just don't really get them. I'm currently playing on the PlayStation 4, my friend. I am very lucky and very honoured to own such a thing. Right now, we've got to swap out for a little bit of Sonic Boom action. Yes, I'm proud of you for correcting yourself on Rampant Ruins. I'm proud of me too. I'm also proud that Hypno Sniper is proud of me. I'm proud that Hypno Sniper has something to have pride over. If you don't have pride over anything, then that's just a very sad life to live. You gotta have some sort of pride in life. Or other forms of positive emotion. Anyway, let's be avoiding the spikes. And then after we're done with a life pole over here, we get to move on to what the blue base Earth repose is going to be. And then after that, we're not going to have many poles left. So for those of you who want to pick out characters single-handedly with the super chat function, you're going to have to get to it. Otherwise, you won't have the chance to. Though once again, I don't mean to pressure anyone into anything. It's absolutely one's choice. Donations are not compulsory, they're just 1,000% appreciated. No, 1,000,000% appreciated. That being said, it's time to end off that poll and start the Earth Blue Base Repose poll that I alluded to earlier, which is a bit of a mouthful now that I admit it. So Camo has won. Hallelujah! Wow, my voice, not good right there. So now the question is, what blue Earth repose should we have? Obviously here the choices being Prison Break, which we already have the Series 2 Prison Break, so we could have double Prison Break in this Locke. But apart from him there's also Terrafin. Can I use Terrafin? Fizzy Gaming, we'll see what the outcome of the poll shall be. But for now, I have Camo Action! Yes, this is what the PS4 version of the game looks like. So this is who I have Hypno Sniper for. He's my information dump guy. Hypno Sniper has watched so many streams at this point that he knows the channel and the content so well that anyone who has any questions can pretty much find the answer in Hypno Sniper. He is the Grand Oracle of the Igknightthefire channel. He knows more about my Locke history than I do. Like, I didn't remember killing off Stealth Wolf and Cascade Glade, but Hypno Sniper certainly did. Yeah, you're dead, man. You're so very dead. So far, we're 50-50 on the poll. Oh dear, 50-50. It'll be very funny if we got Prison Break twice. I think Prison Break is the only character who can do it. I mean, this is the first time Undead comes up, so you guys get to pick off which Undead Repos we kill off. That's the worst part. It is what Undead Repos we kill off. Because the Undead Repos needs to get through the entirety of the End of Rampant Ruins and the boss fight. I almost always die to the boss fight unless I'm using an Undead Skylander, which is good. None of the giants, like Undead Repos, are good enough to survive Glumshanks, because I'm just not good with any of them. I'm not good with Hex, I'm not good with Cinder, and I'm not good with Chop Chop neither. So the poll will not be, what Undead Repos should we use? What Undead Repos should we kill off? Oh dear. Which is funny because I can beat Nightmare Glumshanks with Undead characters that are good, like Roller Brawl I can do it with. I can do it with Rattleshake, obviously. I can do it with pretty much just those two actually. Oh, and Night Shift, obviously, because Night Shift has the extra lives. But if not for the extra lives, Night Shift will also struggle. Why would you want the Sugar Bats to kill Camo? That is dark and rude. Oh yeah, Thornhorn Camo is so good. I don't want him to die, and if he was to die, he wasn't going to die to frickin', I said frickin' by the way. That's the word you should use, not any other variation, just frickin'. Just go to school, be, you know, sharing around the word frickin'. Frickin' hate school, don't you schoolmates of mine, it's frickin' horrible. But that being said, all pronunciations aside, Camo, if he was to die, he's not going to die to frickin' Sugar Bats of all things. He's too good for Sugar Bats. The only difference between Swap Force PS3 and PS4 is that Swap Force PS4 has slightly better graphics and better loading screens. To which you don't even see the loading screens because the loading screens are masked by the cutscenes. But the PS3 does have slightly longer loading screens, and that is literally the only difference. Content-wise, the games are the exact same. So in other words, the PS4 version just has slightly better performance. But it's not like the PS3 version drops frames. The PS3 is still a perfectly good version of the title. Much better than the Wii version of the game, though it's not difficult to be better than the Wii version of the game, let's be fair. Okay, you guys have got to go. Oh, you're lasering me! That's very rude, old chap. You've got to, like, not do that. I would much appreciate you not doing that. Okay, you guys have all just got to die. Yeah, baby! Oh yeah, this is true. The PlayStation 4 version also has a built-in screen recorder, so you can easily record and broadcast gameplay for it. Lasers! So many lasers. Anyway, fire! I almost missed that. We gotta wait for Slam Shock's introduction, and then we gotta take Camo off the portal in favour for Flame Slinger! Hell to the yes. And wow, our Earth poll is still at 50-50. We need some more voters to determine whether I should use Prison Break or Terrafin for the blue Earth repos. I'm interested to see who's going to be, whether we get double Prison Break or whether we get Prison Break and Terrafin. But rather than it being Series 3 Prison Break and Series 3 Terrafin, it'll be Series 2 Prison Break and Series 2 Terrafin. Not Series 2 Terrafin, Series 3 Terrafin even. Man, if I'm going to say things, I should at least say them correctly. I should say them correctly, or I shouldn't say them at all. Yep, Blind Hawkeye, that's one way of putting it. Okay, very nice. Fire element still, it sure is convenient that I'm currently have a fire element now, isn't it? Okay, you guys are so dead right now. I hope so anyway. You being dead would be very satisfying, and I'd have much satisfaction in that. Die, 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 die. That's not what death looks like, and it sucks. Well, death does suck, for the way that it looks. I guess. I don't know anymore. Send help. Okay, you're dead. There you are. Now that is what death actually looks like. At least for the enemies, mind you, not for us. I don't know what death looks like personally because, surprise, surprise, I've never died before, so I don't know what it's like. This is one of the few times you would be way better with Terrafin than Prison Break. Oh, absolutely I would! Series 3 Terrafin is much better than the Series 3 Prison Break, but we still haven't determined a winner yet, which means that, well, we're going to destroy some Chompies first. And then as soon as we take Flamesling off a portal, we gotta wait for that poll to determine who our winner's gonna be. Whom shall our winner be? Try using Series 2 Flameslinger and SSA with this path, and you will see how insane the Fire Circle is in that game. Oh no, I believe I have tried that before. For Soul Seeker's finale, where I used Flameslinger to one-shot Chaos. I couldn't tell you which path it's down, but all I know is that that Fire Circle was the MVP of the entire Soul Seeker series. Like, yeah, Flameslinger is beast against Chaos for that Fire Circle alone. Still though, the question is, what Earth Blue Base Repos should we use? It's up to you guys to determine it based on the poll, which is still 50-50 thus far. People who haven't voted should vote. It has to be highly of convenience. My apologies if anyone else is experiencing the stream lagging. I'm afraid, you know, I can't personally go to your house and improve your Wi-Fi signal. I can't even improve my own Wi-Fi signal, let alone your Wi-Fi signal. I'd vote again if I could. Why can't you vote again? Oh wait, no, you voted already and you can't vote again. You can't vote a second time is what you're saying. I'm pretty sure you had him on the triple arrow path, which doesn't upgrade the Fire Circle more, so you haven't seen that Fire Circle in full potential. Oh, I mean, the Fire Circle is already pretty beast, so if it gets even better than that, I'll be very impressed. Stream is good for me, no lags. Well, that's great. It means it's going well on my end. To make a change. Oh wow, we've had another vote in favour for Terrafin, which means that Terrafin should be our blue-based Earth character. Thank goodness for that. I am very satisfied with how that turned out. Anyway, I'm gonna actually put my controller down again, and I'm gonna set up for this undead poll. What orange undead repos should I kill off? Yeah, we're phrasing it that way because it's not which repo should I use, which one should I kill off, because I kind of suck at this section with undead characters. Anyway, we have Cinder, Chop Chop obviously, and then the last option is going to be Hex. Now let's ask for community. Glumchase isn't going to kill off for Shark, who can't seem to show up about his $5, because this guy is going to be switched out long before then. Watch out for the spikes! Ouch. Those spikes were not pleasant. Luckily, that's what we have watermelons for. Camo would approve of watermelons. Ah, Paige, you had the deciding vote. That's awesome. I made for recent music with Luke, thought I'd say hi. Yeah, I saw that, obviously that Luke uploaded, he had the thumbnail, and he had your name, obviously, in the title, so it's great that you guys are collaborating together. And welcome to the stream, I really appreciate your support. Too bad Chop Chop Series 2 WoW Pal ain't as OP in this game. Yeah, it is, too bad indeed. Anyway, let's kill some folks. Yes, sir. Boom, belly flop. That was a mistake. Oh, that's fine. That's what I have my mini vengeful Doom Sharks for. Terrafin is a great parent, teaching his little mini Doom Sharks that revenge is the key. Revenge is okay because Terrafin says so. May that be the moral of the story here. Anyway, I have more things to maneuver, so let's be continuing on with the level.
Only a giant can open this chest.
Yes, we're back here for Western Watch. I, drifted to the left right there because I've read a few of the chats. I'm good like that. You see, I actually interact with my live stream. Wouldn't be much of a live stream if there wasn't any interaction involved now, would it? Oh man, that was quite the jump. Yeah, you better die to my platforming skill. Oh man, my platforming skill. It is unparalleled, I tell you. Okay, Bop, let's get that sorted. Who is winning the poll currently? Looks like it's Series 2 Chop Chop. Yes, yes it is. Looks like we're killing off Chop Chop. Remember, you guys chose this. So when Chop Chop inevitably dies, his blood, it is on your hands. Without further ado, let's get Terrafin out of here. And let's get Series 2 Chop Chop onto the portal. Onto the portal.
Slice and dice.
Yeah, time to be slicing and dicing. Boom, boom. Shake room. Okay, my combo didn't work for some reason. Whatever game. Ow, now I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit by everything. It's awfully rude. Undead ladies can't die. Apparently, in accordance to Chest of Greatness, that's the way. I was about to say Hypno Sniper, but that's not what Hypno Sniper said. Hypno Sniper said Chop Chop doesn't have blood though. This is true. I mean, he's a skeletal warrior. So last time I checked, skeletons don't have blood or muscle or any sort of way of remaining upright, and yet Chop Chop makes it work somehow. Okay, let's watch out for all these spikes. Yeah, baby, we've watched out for them, alright. Okay, watch out for you guys as I yawn away, apparently. Yeah, you're dead, and now my combo initiates. It's about damn time. Ouch. This is not okay, you guys. You've really got to stop hitting me now. It's very rude and uncalled for. Wow, I did not shield that. And bop, we hit the thing. Now we get to push this guy into the place. Watch out for more lasers, obviously. We don't want to get hit by those now, do we? That would be highly unideal. And there you go, the block is in place at long last. Ha! Get shielded, sonny boy. Man, I actually remember the shield button for once. It's a miracle. How would I stream and make videos on PS3 for Skylanders? You'd need an Elgato capture card to record the gameplay, and then you'd have to use software in order to live stream. You'd have to hook up your Elgato to a PC or laptop and, download some software in order to record gameplay and broadcast it live. Ouch. Ouch. Stop shooting me! It's so gosh darn rude! Okay, you're dead. Nice, they're all dead. Okay, here we go, overpowered attack time. Well, not really, but whatever. Oh, I want the kebab, thank you. I even got an goal for that, which is pretty cool. You guys really need to stop hitting my shield right now. It's really not doing you any favours, in case you couldn't tell so already. Neither is my itchy nose, to be fair. It's not doing me any favours. It's probably doing them a whole lot of favours. Okay, cool. That guy is dead. That guy is dead. Okay, boom. Let's take down some chumpies. Boom, boom. Shake room. And watch out for that guy, which we did, yay. And now they're all dealt with, so boom. And we shake the room. Flynn told us, guys, he told us. Yeah, nobody ever expects a stone monkey, alright? Anyway, I believe the only repose we haven't yet determined is the undead of the blue base variation. So whilst this cutscene plays out, we're going to obviously create that poll. So what undead blue base should we have? And then obviously this poll for winner will pour into the next episode, which will be done on Friday, and this episode of which will be concluded after the upcoming boss fight. Because say we're hitting that 2-hour mark, and I think the 2-hour mark is the perfect mark of which to end off on. Ignite, your voice also made me take a nap. I know, it's soothing and calm. The perfect thing to fall asleep to, my 167 unique Skylanders ranked from worst to best in 3 hours or less. I'm kidding, of course, the video is well over 3 hours long, so that's going to be one hell of a premiere that I can set you guys to sleep with. Especially since those of you who live in Eastern Europe and Asia, by the time that starts premiering, it's going to be late at night for all of you, so yeah, enjoy the bedtime video. I'll be sending y'all to sleep with my nap-friendly voice, I suppose. Okay, this guy's got to go. So far, Cinder has 100%. You guys really want to see Cinder in this. Which is funny, because normally in these locks, this is the boss fight where I'd be cutting off Series 3 Cinder. But if she wins the poll, obviously she'll still be alive after this boss fight is said and done with. For now, though, we got to finish killing this thing. See if Chop Chop can survive, because if he does, this will be the first time in Repose Lock history where we've gone through these first first 5 levels, technically speaking. It'll be the first time in Repose Lock history we get through these first 5 levels unscathed. Thing is, we already have Chop Chop, so we don't need 2 of them. That's if Chop Chop survives this conflict, which is no guarantee. Okay, here we go. We're on the second phase at least, but we're gonna have to take our time because this guy does not get defeated quickly nor easily. By take our time, I mean get hit in the face, apparently. I'm all about making them stupid, avoidable mistakes. Why would I avoid a mistake when I can just, you know, take like a champ instead? I mean, Chop Chop might have got hit. You wouldn't even be able to notice because he's playing it off like such a badass. Oh my god, missiles that explode! Yeah, that's it. You're so dead right now. Well, not actually dead, you have more than half health, but we can at least hit you, which is great, because I like hitting you. Okay, now I need the food. Fully heal ourselves up, which is fantastic. And then we can stand back here, wait for him to come charging, baby. I'm sorry, Glumshakes, but I currently don't have my give up face attached to the rest of my body. You know, this is not the face for a man who gives up so easily. You could even argue if this was even a face for a man to begin with. You know, I have pulled off the illusion before. I've made people think that I was a girl before. Namely kids, because for some reason kids have this image in their heads that boys don't grow hair long, which they could not be more mistaken. You know, I shattered that whole world through that day. I took those children and I blew their little brains out. Not literally, I'm not a murderer. Do not take that out of context. Or you can do. It's up to you if you want all the out of context gloriousness. Even if I did murder a child, you have no proof! Except for me having just admitted to murdering a child, apparently. Which I didn't do, I'd remind you. Wish they didn't have to make the second phase of this fight so long. Yeah, I wish that too, hit with Sniper, but unfortunately in life we don't get what we want. Okay, let's kill you some more. Fantastic. Yeah, Cinder is seriously running away on that pole. And here comes the final phase, aka my least favourite part of the fight. Boy, do I hate this part. Can I use Zulu? I'm afraid not, given that he's not a Repose. If this was any other stream, then, you know, I'd allow it, but unfortunately, when I say you choose Reposes, I mean you only choose for Reposes. As this is a Repose lock, all other options, including Zulu, are locked out. Those would be the rules of a lock for you. Why won't you guys just die? Oh shit, there's just so much. I wouldn't say you can do anything, Glumshanks. Thank God Glumshanks is finally on his way. I never needed Glumshanks more in my entire life. How did I dodge that? I mean, we'll take it, obviously. Oh boy, I got hit by something. It would be really useful if you guys died and left me behind some food. I'd love that. That'd be very cool. Oh, speaking of which, thank you, game. Oh, but that's not much food at all. Lame. Okay, you're dead. Yeah, we're just gonna use our Bone Brambler now. Nothing but the Bone Brambler. There are so many just shits around here. Oh, but the pizza isn't shits, and I love anything that's not for shits. Go on, hit them! Oh yeah, they got so hit, alright. Oh really, bro? You gonna stand there right where Glumshanks is coming for you? Yeah, get wrecked, sonny boy. Okay, for shotgunners are a good distance away, so we should be fine not getting hit by them from here. You'd hope so anyway. Oh, boom, you're dead. Okay, cool, you're dead. And you're dead. Okay, now we've got 3 more to deal with, which is just great. This is my concentration phase, in case you couldn't tell. And now I have missiles, which of course we do. Why wouldn't we have missiles? Yeah, get stunned, boy! Go on, Glumshanks, hurry up! Thank you. Nice, I'll be grabbing that food whilst we're at it. One of them has been defeated in the process of being hit by a Glummy. Oh man, that guy wasn't defeated. Oh, but he did get yeeted. Not defeated, but yeeted. We'll have to take what we can get, I guess. Oh, I have no idea if we're even one more, like, shot away. We could still be 2 more shots away at this rate. Okay, try to leave these guys alive as long as possible, because the more of them that are alive at a time, for less Glumshank spawns. To which we still have 4 to deal with now. Oh, I didn't realise it. That's alright, Ryan. You know, there are plenty of other streams on the channel, so if you keep your eyes peeled, there will eventually come a time where I'll be doing, like, user requests and everything. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm leading you to them, duh. Oh boy, there's another guy there. I completely lost track of that guy. Oh boy, I'm still getting hit by that guy. I should really stop getting hit by that guy right now. Okay, one more phase will do it. I've just got to not die to frickin' shotgunners. Okay, watch out. I almost died to the shotgunners immediately. Yeah, that's it. Get over here. Get hit by Glumshanks. Wow, that guy is going all over the shop. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to destroy these guys so I have no distractions whilst we wait on Glumshanks' final phase. How are you still not dead yet? You should so be dead yet. Yes, they're dead. Okay, now all we got to do is focus on Glumshanks when he hits the spikes. This is Skylanders! Oh yeah, you got that straight. Anyway, please die. Why aren't you dying? Just die, I'm begging you. Oh, Glumshanks. Man, that's uncool. Okay, we're going to do the same again. We're going to try and kill off the shotgunners and just leave Glumshanks completely exposed by the spike. Wow, I almost died. I saw my life flash before my eyes. Okay, by some miracle we weren't hit by any of those. Okay, cool, they're dead. Well, that one is dead, not they're dead. That would imply that there is a plural thing going on here, when there is not. Hypno Snipe, he wasn't at 1 health, he was at like 50 health. That being said and done, for the first time. in Repose Locke history. We got through this first here episode and the first 5 levels of the game with no deaths. Let's go! Ignite was being skilled? That's not possible! What alternate universe are we currently in right now? Yeah, Glumshake, stay right on Cheetah, but that's okay because cheetahs never win. As you saw, Chop Chop swept the floor with him, and we're going to end off the Undead poll with Cinder taking the victory. So yeah, that means our final Repose cast has been determined. For Fire, we have Flameslinger and Eruptor. For Tech, we have Trigger Happy and Sprocket. Fire, not Fire, even we've done Fire already. Magic, we have Double Trouble and Spyro. Then Earth, we have Prison Break and Terrafin. Then Air, we have Sonic Boom and Jetpack. Water is Zap and Gilgrunt. Life is Zook and Camo. Then Undead is Chop Chop and Cinder. And that's our cast for you. But you put a poll on what Repose to die, so I guess I did cheat in the end. You know, it wasn't what character would be killed off. I suppose I jumped the gun a little bit there. I underestimated my own raw and awesome skill. Now we know that Ignite is actually gonna be really serious with this Locke. I've lost it twice, okay? I can't do it again. But that being said and done, this stream is coming to an end. Thank you all so much for watching. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. And until Friday, when the next part of this series will be going live, peace!